Thanks for checking out this video. I just played a unranked game. It's Season 5. I played ADC in the bot lane using Jhin, a champion I've only ever played once before. Also unranked, maybe even against bots, I don't know. But he's a pretty easy champion to pick up and run with. He's got a pretty fun kit. It's very beginner friendly, unlike some of the hyper mobile ADCs like Vayne or Ezreal. But it was a lot of fun. Did pretty good. I think I wound up with like 8 kills, maybe 2 deaths, I don't know. But definitely outplayed the enemy ADC and just had fun and secured a victory. So maybe you'll learn something from this video. If not, maybe you'll just enjoy watching it. Also, feel free to let me know what I could have done better, because I'm always looking to learn as much as I can about a new champion, especially one that I haven't played much of. So let me know what you think. So Karma and I are going to be laning against Jinx and Blitzcrank. We've got Master Yi in the jungle sneaking in for a very, very early gank. And due to Blitzcrank's foolishness, it looks like it's going to result in first blood, which is always fun. Only a minute into the game, so that's going to set our entire team up just a little bit. I mean, more than half of our team. It's always great when you have 3 champions involved in a kill, because you get 1 kill and 2 assists, which is just a lot of gold to go around. So I hate it for that Jinx though. It kind of sucks that her Blitzcrank just lollygagged much longer than he should have and gave up a kill. But whatever. He's not on our team, so I'm not complaining. So I'm going to keep my distance and just kind of lob these grenades and hit that second ability that roots the enemy every now and then. I'll hit them as often as I can, while also trying to stay pretty active, just to avoid getting picked off by an easy Blitzcrank hook. It's literally the last thing I want. All it takes is one good grab by Blitzcrank to turn the tide of a lane or even a game. Oh, just like that. Lucky for me, we're pretty close to the tower. Karma jumped in as soon as possible, and it looks like Blitzcrank is going down again. I hate it for him, but you know, I could have gotten a kill there if I would have hung in there. Karma stuck around. I didn't think she would. Oh snap. Oh snap. Getting the kill anyways. His ultimate's so fun. I'm a big fan. But anyways, I was saying I would hate to be Blitzcrank, and I hate it for him, because after 2 back-to-back deaths in less than 3 minutes, and then his ADC dying afterwards, you know his ADC, maybe his whole team is already flaming him. But that's what unranked games are all about. So I'm gonna head back to lane. Looks like Yi's mid. He may come and pay us a visit more often than he should. Sometimes it's a good thing as a jungler to just sort of capitalize on the lanes where your opponents are making silly mistakes. And if this Blitzcrank continues to play like this, I would not be surprised if Yi visits us more often than he does the other lanes. But we've also got the dragon next to us, so keeping an eye on that and trying to help Yi secure the dragon every opportunity we get. This little skirmish under their tower is probably not gonna do us any good. Now, right here, I deserve to die because I am out of position, and I know it, but it doesn't look like the enemy team knows it. I mean, they still definitely could have killed me, and Jinx could have peeled off in time to avoid Master Yi, but I think they were just nervous. Maybe they didn't have visibility of Yi and didn't want to take the chance. But you win some, you lose some. I got super lucky there. I don't think that was really wise of Yi to jump in there. Obviously, it didn't pay off. I'm not going to follow him into a 3v2 on the backside of their turret, because if he goes down, then it's just me versus the 3, and that's no bueno. So we've got their Senna coming up. Where is Senna even playing? She must be mid. That's weird. But unranked is always a mystery. What do we got? What do we got? Anything? I'm not really moving and grooving like I should be. That's all good. Let's see. Boom. Got another blitzcrank. Now, I am 4 kills up with 0 deaths and 3 assists. I'm about to head back to base and pick up the Infinity Edge, which is going to put my critical strikes through the roof damage-wise, and it's going to give me a lot of damage too. I think 50 AD, actually. So that'll be nice. Jhin fires pretty slow, and he's got to reload his gun frequently, so attack speed is kind of questionable as far as items go when it comes to Jhin, but they convert the attack speed into damage. I just don't understand what the conversion looks like, so I'm gonna stay away from attack speed. I'm gonna go Infinity Edge and then Bloodthirster so that my auto attacks really pack a punch, and I like getting those early lifesteal items, so if I do get caught out of position, I'm not having to go back to base every time I lose a little HP. I can just hit some minions, hit some monsters, farm some HP, and get back into the lane without wasting the time required to go back to base. Now, they're playing under the tower right now, which I can't blame them for. I hate it for Jinx. I really do. I feel bad for her, because there's nothing worse than being in the bot lane with a partner who keeps messing up and causes both of you to suffer, but it's just a game. Karma has roamed mid, which I'm a big fan of. If you've got an ADC that is fed, or at least getting fed, and you can get to mid and help them out as a support, I'm a fan of that all the time. Let the ADC farm a little bit while you roam. It's a great strategy, in my opinion. Pays off more often than not. You just gotta have good map awareness. You want to make sure that your support doesn't try to roam towards mid and then get picked off by the enemy jungler halfway through the river, because then it's going to turn into a 3v2 as the dragon lane folds into the river to help with the kill or to help defend their support. And then the mid lane's probably going to collapse into the river too, so it might even turn into a 4v3, and it's just never good when someone gets caught mid-river by the enemy jungler. So it's really the only thing you have to look out for when roaming as a support, at least between mid and bot. So I head towards mid here, see if we can push this tower. I'm sure we can. Looks like they've got most of their team here too, so they're ready to put up a fight for it. We'll see what happens. I heard in a video that I was watching recently about Jhin that it's oftentimes a good idea to open up with his ultimate, because the enemy team is expecting you to pick them off with it towards the end of a fight. But at the beginning of a fight, when you're trying to remain in the back line and the enemy team is all grouped up a little bit closer than they should be, it's easy to land more of those skill shots with the ultimate. As you can see, it paid off there. And that grenade, the dancing grenade, the first skill, does a lot of damage with Infinity Edge, especially when you take into consideration it kills 1 or 2 minions before it hits the enemy champion, and each one of those minion kills increases its damage. So it hits. Now I've got Bloodthirster. Looks like we're gonna have a little team fight by Dragon, which normally I would be a fan of, but looks like it's not gonna work out in our favor. Now this, pay attention here, because if I remember correctly, this is where I die. Maybe not. Oh yes, yeah, I remember. This is where I die. I just got a little clunky here. Like right here, I was trying to shoot that fruit and heal up a little bit, and for whatever reason, even though I was shooting at it, or at least I thought I was shooting at it, it wasn't popping, and so the health was unavailable, and as a result I died. Now realistically, I probably shouldn't have messed around with the fruit in the first place. Probably should have just retreated to my inner turret and then gone back to base, healed up, or moved to the mid lane. But what can you do? What can you do? Now I'm gonna head back to the bot lane and see if I can pick up a easy kill here. It's looking good. This Blitzcrank, I feel so bad for the enemy team just because of this Blitzcrank. He's just giving me kills. That's the last thing you want. But I'm not gonna complain. I should probably sympathize with the enemy team a little bit less. Just a good rule of thumb, I suppose. So, Master Yi is pretty deep in their jungle, which I love. If you have an advantage, especially at this point in like the mid game, you need to be spending as a jungler as much time as possible in the enemy jungle. Try to shut down their jungler, try to plant deep wards, try to really slowly take control of their side of the map. Once you have control of their side of the map, it's game over. I mean, there's, occasionally there's a situation where you lose a team fight and then they take Baron and then just go to town. Look at this. Look at this. That Kale just wrecked me, and I thought for sure I was going to get the kill. I don't really understand her ultimate that well, and so I'm sure that plays a huge role in why I died, but I really thought I had her. I was super comfortable just riding out her ult, but whatever. You live and you learn. You better believe I will be keeping my distance from Kale from this point on, though. There's no reason why I should have let her destroy me like that, but whatever. I think now would be a good time to go ahead and snag Baron. Don't know if my team's feeling it. Especially if they kill Senna. Yep, Senna's dead. We should definitely just take Baron while 3 of their teammates are dead. There we go. I'm gonna take this turret real quick. Those crits, 439 damage. That's crazy. Here comes Kill the Destroyer. Stay away from her. Place a little trap here, little ward there. Baron does so much damage. It's like really difficult to take Baron with just 2 champs, and even with 3 it just takes a lot of time. It makes you vulnerable. I'm sure there's some champion that with the right build, maybe even a couple of champions that with the right build can solo Baron, but I have no idea who they are. Look at this. I'm about to steal this kill. Sorry, guys. Oops. That was messed up. I hate when people do stuff like that to me, but at least when it's the ADC, like, it's relatively justifiable. Relatively. Maybe? I don't know. I think I'm trying to justify it because I did it. Oh, that crit hit for 784 on that minor wolf. I can take this turret right now. I think most of their team is on the top side of their base. So place a little booby trap here. Take this turret real quick. Wow. This team just wasn't ready. They had a good team comp too, in my opinion, but so did we. And the enemy team has surrendered. Well, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. We definitely could have gotten that Jarvan kill with just another 2 seconds in the game, but whatever. So that wraps it up. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, drop a like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.